Well, good morning, class.
Morning.
Welcome. How was your day yesterday?
It was hot.
It was hot. I'm very happy that today it is cloudy, so that
Yeah.
cool off a little bit. So today, welcome class. You know how I start things. Our agenda today is we're going to go over our goals. We're going to go over the agenda. I switched that a little bit. We're going to watch a video, and during this video, I want you to just get a general listen, take a look at what the students are, or what the participants in the video are doing, and then we're going to watch it a couple times. So we're just going to watch it once. So this next thing that we're going to do after that is we are going to review words and phrases that we hear during this video. So as you're listening, just keep an ear out. We covered that the other day. Keep an ear out for words that you have heard before and phrases that you have heard before during this class. And then also, jot down anything that you have a question about. A phrase that you're like, what does that mean? Or words that you just don't understand. And then we'll review over that. After that, we're going to go over an ed puzzle, and we're going to answer some questions for it. Now, we've done an ed puzzle before. We did it about 2 weeks ago, I believe, when we were covering the volcanoes. So this should be kind of familiar, but we're going to do it as a class this time rather than individual. That way we can talk and discuss about what we see. And then our last thing that we are going to do is we're going to create a role-playing skit where you will have to demonstrate some stuff, and luckily some two lucky groups will have a chance to perform it for us before we leave today. And then that will bring us to the end of class. Any questions at this time about our agenda? Still doing good? Okay, well, let's move on. Today's goals. Students will be able to follow along and pick out key phrases in the conversation. This would be great for when you are doing when you're listening to a presentation or when you're giving a presentation. That way you know what words that you may need to use. Also, students will be able to role play a scenario based on the video shown. This should be pretty good and simple for you guys because we've done this in previous classes. I like to see you guys act and get on stage. And the third thing is students will be able to work with a partner to make a script for said role play. Now, we reviewed when people say for said role play, what does that mean again, Doug?
Past?
Correct. Good job. So we're going to be doing that, and you're going to be working with your partner, your elbow buddy, as we normally do it. Though, depending on the class, we might get into some smaller groups. I'm not sure, but we'll work on that as we go on. So our agenda. So right now, I'm just going to show a video, and we are going to listen through it. Now, as I said, take notes, and if you need words or phrases that you may know, that you remember, because this past unit, we've been working all about humidity and how that makes you feel, the different areas. So if you can pick up any words that we've already gone over, jot it down, and we'll go from there. And then any words or phrases that you might have a question about, like you just didn't understand what they meant while they said it. Like, I'm not sure of an example, but when we come up with one, we'll put it on the board and we'll go over it. So let's watch the video. Now you may notice some familiar faces in this video because
Am I in there?
No, Doug, you're not in that one, but your fabulous teacher is. Hi, I'm Jessica.
Hi, Molly.
Nice to meet you. So shall we work on this together?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So the directions are sharing your experience. In small group, discuss places you've been where the air has been very clean, very polluted, very humid, or very dry. Talk about how the air made you feel in each of those places. Did you notice any other effects? Fill in the chart with notes from the group discussion. I'm going to pause it here because this might sound familiar because this is from our book. I my roommate, so that we can give you guys an experience of some students doing some role playing. And so when I speak with her, you'll hear that I speak faster than I do when I speak with you guys. So this, I feel, is practice for you guys to hear how natural conversations can flow and can sound like. So let's continue on. Okay. Well, have you been any place that has clean air?
Yeah, when I was actually up in the mountains in South Dakota, very clear mountains.
South Dakota. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where have I been? Very clean air. On the beach in Hawaii. Really clean air.
Oh, here's better.
Oh, South Dakota mountains have awesome air too. Let's see. And how did it make us feel? The effects. I felt relaxed. I don't know what you did. Just think, just breathe and very relaxed at the same time.
Definitely, you can notice the difference in your breathing. It allows you to be more calm because you're not struggling.
Yeah.
Feel a little less heavy chested.
Mm-hmm. Who moved there?
I was born and raised in California. I
Oh.
lived in LA.
Yeah, that one
They're
there.
very foodie.
Yeah. Speaking of which, actually, that's the most foodie place I know of too. Is in California. So yeah, let's go to California for both of us. How does that make you feel?
You notice that when you're there, you feel very sluggish, and it's kind of hard to relax and unwind.
All right, so now that we finished the video, we're speeding it up right now, because we're going to watch this video again during TESOL. So I am stopping right here for time. Oh gosh, it's something that
It's a huge difference when you leave.
Oh.
When you're there, you kind of become used to it. It does make you more sluggish, and you really don't notice them because you're not in it.
Oh, good point. I thought that. Well, why don't you maybe get lost here?
Humidity. Wherever you lived, it was really humid.
Minnesota. It was so hot, so humid. It was so sticky. That's what I remember the most. It was so sticky, and I felt sweaty all the time. What about you?
DC.
Oh.
DC was awful. I remember in mid-June being in DC and being in the air conditioning, and then you'd step outside and you wouldn't even get from the door to the store to the car, and you were drenched with sweat, and you felt 30 pounds heavier. It was like you just stepped and weighed 30 pounds more. You couldn't move. You were dragged, and
Yeah.
it was clammy, sticky. You wanted to take a shower while you were in a shower.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally agree with you.
Dry air. Wherever you lived, it was very dry.
Well, so my grandma's actually in Nevada. It's a desert, so there was nothing. So even it would get to 100 degrees, it wouldn't feel that bad because there's no. You feel hot, but you wouldn't feel the heaviness of being hot.
Right.
It's just very dry. I remember having to drink lots of water though. What about yourself?
For me, it was Southern California again. I lived about 20 minutes outside of Death Valley, the hottest place in the U.S. More real dry. I noticed that I was very energetic at night when it was cooler.
True. I remember that my grandma's.
But it was hot, and you could deal with it. There was ways to cool down. You had to be very careful or overheating. But I could deal with hot, dry, over humidity. You can function better, and you don't feel as stuck and heavy.
True sandwich. Well, cool. I think we answered all the questions. Let's see what the teacher tells us next. All right, you ready? All right. So that is our video of the day. Now, can anyone think of? I want Sophia. What is something that you noticed when these individuals were speaking? What is the first thing that pops to your mind when you hear them speaking?
The tone of their voice?
Okay, what about their tone?
It was, uh, caring or soft. It wasn't,
Did they sound friendly? Did they
they
sound?
sound friendly.
Okay,
It sounded like they knew each other.
okay. Now, did this seem like it was did it seem like this was a teacher talking to a student, a boss talking to um, someone under them?
No.
No?
Two friends or two people.
Two friends or two classmates?
Yeah.
All right. And then was there anything else that we noticed about them when they talked? Um, were they very animated? Did they seem that they liked what they were talking about? Like
They did seem that they liked what they were talking about. They were listening to one another's stories so they could have input themselves about the same topic.
And how did you know that though?
Because when one person said something, the other one said, "Oh yes, I know what you're talking about," or
Yes.
they would use these short phrases.
Which is what we covered the other day with rejoiners, if
Yeah.
you remember this.
Yeah.
So good job remembering that. All right, rejoiners. All right, so what were some words or phrases that you picked up that we've gone over in this past unit? So we've gone over humidity and the air. And were there any phrases that you could remember or
Heat.
heat? Yes. And
Weather.
weather. And then how about pollution?
Pollution.
All right. Were there any words that you didn't know straight off? Or any phrases that made you go, oh.
There was one, but I can't remember. It's something that the girl in the white said.
Okay. Well,
It sounded like she was talking about how she felt when the humidity was there, like sluggish. Sluggish.
sluggish. That is an excellent observation, though. Sluggish. This is a word that we haven't really gone over yet. It's not used a whole lot, but it's meant to indicate where you're just feeling very, and you don't want to move fast. Feels like you're moving. Has anyone tried to run in water?
Running water.
Yeah. You can't really go very fast. The pressure of the water kind of keeps you in one spot.
Sluggish.
Sluggish is when you're trying really hard, but you're just not getting anywhere, and you feel like there's so much weight holding you back and on you, so that you just can't go as fast as you know you're trying to go.
So the heat's making her feel that way.
The heat is making her feel sluggish. It's making her feel heavy, it's sticky. Now, we talked about this in some areas that have high humidity or high heat. It just drains energy out of you. Have you had a place that you experienced that, Doug?
When I went to Arizona.
Arizona, a good place, yes. So heat, humidity, and we'll go with tiredness. Sometimes if you are tired, it's going to make you feel sluggish.
Yeah.
You're not going to have the same reflexes that you think you might have had before. Excellent job, guys. These are great. This is a great list, and I like that we were able to get to that. All right. All right, so now we're going to watch the video again. This time we're going to do an puzzle on it. And so I want you to get into groups and find everybody. Great job, finding groups, everybody. Good job. So when we go through this puzzle, I'm going to have you, we're going to do this as a group. So if you think the answer is A, I want you to use one finger and hold it up. If you think the answer is B, two fingers Answer is 3 fingers. Answer is D, 4 fingers. So on. So if it's only, if it's a true or false, because I did put some in here, it's going to be true, 1 finger, false, 2 fingers. And then that way you can discuss with your group and see if you like that. Not see if you like that. See if you can come up with a consensus. This is going to be a majority, so whatever the majority of the groups thinks, we are going to be going with that. So let's go to the ed puzzle. Hi, I'm Jessica.
I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
So shall we? So how did the girls greet each other? Did they do the what's up head jerk? Or do they do the hi, shake a hand? Or do they bow in greeting? Groups? Let me know what you think. Doug, what do you think?
I think it's one.
One, what's up head jerk? So did they go what's up and then a head jerk?
Maybe not so much. How about number 2?
Number 2, hi. Okay, let's see.
Let's together. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. So the directions are sharing your experience in small groups. Well, that was correct. Good job, Doug. So let's continue on.
The air has been very
Technical difficulties.
It seemed shorter that time than the last time.
Yes, you are correct in that observation, Doug. No, that's the wrong one.
Hit review. Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna do it. Hi, I'm Jessica.
I'm Bonnie. Nice to meet you.
So shall we work on this? So yes, we did the hi, shaking hand.
Yeah.
Let's together.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So the directions are sharing your experience in small group, discuss places you've been where the air has been very clean, very polluted, very humid, or very dry. What are the 4 realms that the students had to answer about? Clean, polluted, humid, and dry, or polluted, clean, dry, and wet, or clean, awesome, polluted, and dry.
I think it's 1. Clean, polluted, humid, and dry.
That is correct. Good job. How the air made you feel in each of the places. Did you notice any other effects? Fill in the chart with notes from the group discussion. Okay. Well, have you been any place that has clean air?
Yeah. When I was actually up in the mountains in South Dakota, very clear.
South Dakota. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
How did Jessica make a connection with her classmate? Was it, oh, South Dakota? Or, oh, South Dakota? That sounds awesome.
I think it's number 1.
That would be
I
correct.
think she added something.
Yeah, she added a little at the end to make it sound that she was listening. Kind of like when we used really the other day. We noticed that we had to put really and then something on
It
it.
seemed like if she said, oh, South Dakota, it would be a question.
Let's see, where have I been? It's very clean air. On the beach in Hawaii. Really clean air.
That's better.
No. What did Bonnie say about Jessica's answer? A beach? That's great. Or I like your answer better. It sounds fun.
Can I hear it again?
Yes. Let's see, where have I been? It's very clean air. On the beach in Hawaii. Really clean air.
That's better.
No.
Number 2. I like your answer better. It sounds fun.
South Dakota mountains sound awesome, don't you? Let's see. And how did Jessica respond? She didn't answer Lonnie. She brushed her off. or by sharing what she thought Bonnie answered was good too.
Yeah, number 2.
Excellent choice.
Make us feel the effects. I felt relaxed. I don't know what you did. Just think.
Did Bonnie make a gesture in agreement? Yes or no?
Yes.
And what gesture did she do, Doug?
A head nod.
Correct, yes. There are nonverbal cues as well as verbal cues when in a conversation with somebody. Right now we're focusing on the verbal cues, but it's good to make note that there are nonverbal cues as well.
Just breathe and very relaxed at the same time. Definitely, you can notice the difference in your breathing, which it allows you to be more calm because you're not struggling. Yeah, feel a little less heavy chested.
Did Jessica give an indication that she agreed as well?
Yes, she did.
And how did she go about doing that?
By affirming what she said, or head nod, or saying yes.
Correct,
A
yes.
nonverbal cue.
Movie there.
Good job remembering that.
I was born and raised in California. I lived in LA.
Yeah, that one
They're
right.
Vancouver.
Did Jessica give an agreement sound or a disagreement sound? We kind of
An agreement. She sounded like more like a friendly.
A friendly higher tone
Yes,
sound
a higher tone.
as opposed to the lower tone.
Yeah.
Correct. We briefly touched on that last week. So yes. And we're going to touch more on that in the upcoming weeks when we continue on with our speeches.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, that's the most food place I know of too. Is in California. So yeah, let's go to California for both of us. How did that make you feel? You notice that when you're there, you feel very sluggish, and it's kind of hard to relax.
Jessica agreed with Vonnie and gave her own thought as well. Then she asked Vonnie to continue her story. True or false?
True. True. Yeah, she continued.
Accent unwind, and it's a huge difference when you leave. When you're there, you kind of become used to it. It does make you more sluggish, and you really don't notice that unless you're not in it. Oh, good point. Well, why don't you read the last two? Humidity.
How did Jessica tell Vonnie that it was her turn? Now this is one of those transitional phases that we're going over where you would want to yield to your partner or let them also have a turn speaking. So it's not just you dominating the entire conversation, but it's also with your partner. So how did Jessica in this instance do that?
Don't remember.
Fair enough. She did it by
I use a phrase by saying.
Unwind. Well, why don't you read the last two?
She asked her a question.
Yeah, she asked her a question and suggestion.
Yeah.
Why don't you read the last two? And then Bonnie was like, oh, sure. A nice way to ease into it and politely ask somebody to take their turn for the project. Yes.
Wherever you lived, it was really humid. Minnesota was so hot, so humid. It was just, it was so sticky. That's what I remember the most. It was so sticky, and I felt sweaty all the time.
What does sticky mean? Well, I put this one in here because we, in the humidity chapter, we had fun with the sticky balls and figuring out what was sticky the other day. So, sticky.
DC. DC was awful. I remember in mid-June being in DC and being in the air conditioning, and then you'd step outside and you wouldn't even get from the door to the store to the car, and you were drenched with sweat, and you felt 30 pounds heavier. It was like you just stepped in.
How many pounds heavier did Bonnie feel?
So many?
So many, or did she give a specific number? About 30, I think.
30 pounds.
30 pounds.
Heavier?
Heavier.
Okay.
So that's a good way of, that was an exaggeration, but it lets you know, if you give a specific amount of, in this case, heavier, that it was really heavy, something that you were just like, oh my gosh. Everybody try to carry 30-pound weights, it's not always the easiest thing.
We weighed 30 pounds more. Couldn't move. We were dragged, and
Yeah.
it was
there's
yeah,
pounds.
clammy, sticky. One
Teacher
week in the
may have
shower,
put the
one
question in
night
the
shower.
wrong spot.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
saying.
totally agree. Dry air. Where do you live that is very dry?
Well, so my grandma's actually in Nevada. It's a desert, so there is nothing. So even it would get to 100 degrees, it wouldn't feel that bad because there's just no. If you feel hot, but you wouldn't feel the heaviness of being hot.
Right.
It's just very dry. What type of hot was Jessica talking about?
Heaviness?
Heaviness and
Humidity? Dry?
dry.
Dry and heavy.
A dry, hot, which she found is in the desert. I remember drinking lots of water there. What about yourself?
For me, it was, well, I'm Southern California again. I lived about 20 minutes outside of Death Valley, the hottest place in the
Yes.
US. More real dry. I noticed that I was very energetic at night when it was cooler.
True. I remember that about your Alice.
But
When was Bonnie the most energetic?
She was cooler.
Yes, and what time was that?
In the morning? At nighttime?
At nighttime.
it was
Good try there. Good try.
hot, and you could deal with it. There was ways to cool
Good
down.
choice,
You had to be very careful or overheating. But I could deal with.
So that was our Ed puzzle, which we've done before, which is great. You guys did an excellent job. I liked it. So now it is your turn. Since we've watched this video so many times, and we are running a little low on time because I forgot about the assembly we have to go to. For homework, you are to write a script based on this. On our classroom webpage, I will put a link to this video so that you can reference it. On this script, though, you have to pick 2 areas instead of the 4 that was in the video. The 2 areas, it could be dry, humid, clean, and pollution. It should also be noted that this is on page 91 of our book, so you can also refer to this actual lesson yourself. Now for this script, you're going to have to include a welcome. How are you going to welcome somebody? Are you just going to be like, hey, what's up? Or are you going to be like, hello, my name is, a greeting of some sort. You're also going to put in an agreement statement for each person, where you would agree with something that your partner or your fictional partner is saying. So if they'd be like, I like the beach because it's cool, you would have to say,
Me too.
oh, I do as well. And then why do you, me too, and then why do you like it as well? So that you're showing that you're listening for that. And then also a switching of taking leadership roles. You're going to have to include a part where you switch off with your partner, or one person reads the question and then the next person. How do you do that? I want to see that in your script. I want you to show me how you could switch the roles. And then when we come back, I'm going to pick 2 lucky people to work together, and then they will do the script for us in the front. So, any questions at this moment?
I don't have
No?
any. Does anybody else have?
No, Fred, you good? All right. Well, thank you very much, and then I'll see you guys at the assembly.
Oh, great.
Yay. Oh, that was